Hey everyone, it's Mohammed here. Today we are diving into something very cool, the ChatGPT Agent Builder Playground. If you have ever wanted to experiment with AI agents and see how they work, this is a great place to start. So, what is Agent Builder Playground? It is basically a feature that lets you test out different agent behaviors and see how they respond. It is more like a canvas. You can drag and drop and experiment in the various scenarios that are there. You can try different prompts, settings, see how AI handle tasks, and really get a feel for what agents can do without getting into the nitty-gritties of installing different packages, knowing Python code, and much more. Quickly, I will share my screen where we will get deep down into this particular playground. If you go to the platform here, if you go to the platform app.openai.com, make sure you are at the dashboard. If you go to this website, you need to have a sign in. To use this particular thing, you need to have at least $5 or in your account. It will not use the API keys, but just for you to get access to this amazing feature. So once you open this website, make sure you're at the dashboard. Once you are at the dashboard, you can see something called as an agent builder. For beginners who don't have information about the different options that are there, the different nodes and the different things that you can drag and drop, go for templates. It's an amazing thing that is there. What is one use case that everyone is really passionate about? Customer service. Open customer service. Look at the whole workflow that they have created. So these are called different nodes. You can do it from scratch, but first is to understand how one particular customer service agent is built. What are the different things that go into this? So first thing that we have, whether a user is giving an instruction for any company, they need to do the check of the jailbreak. So what does the jailbreak do? To make sure it checks this particular thing, whether this particular question is it satisfying the condition. So flag attempts to bypass any AI safety rules such as prompt injection, role playing, or system prompt. So is it from a human, or is it a bot trying to get inside you to get your information out? So this is the first thing. If it fails, if there is something that is detected, if it fails, it is simply going to end the chat and not only even going to the LLM. This is the very important step that all of you need to do in the start to make sure that your output is safe. Then we have the classification agent. So once we need to identify the user intent. So why is this person sending you a message? So this is my name of my agent is classification. Here I want a very simple instruction. Classify the user intent into one of the following categories. It can be return intent, the returning the item, if he is messaging for cancelling the subscription, or the third is getting the specific information about the product. I am using a very simple GPT 4.1 mini. You can use any model that you want here. We are just using this specific model to take this case further. Here our output, we have very strict output because this is a condition. We don't want it to return a language or a text, so we go for the response schema. Here we want the classification. This is a output, very simple denominator that we have, which has three options to understand whether this is a return item, cancel subscription, or a get information. So it understands this, and I have not done any changes. So what I'm going to do is, now depending upon this, if it is something other than this, our chatbot is not answering it, it is just going to do a simple end. But if it is about return, like suppose the input, the output pass classification as something related to the return item, then the return bot is going to come. In the return bot, we will have offer a replacement device with a free shipping. This is what it is going to do. We have kept a very simple thing. We have kept a simple model, and we call it return agent. Output is the text. temperature and all we have kept it normal. You can reduce the temperature if you want, and then the top P also you can reduce, and max token is something that you can have. Display response in chat, show in progress message, and this is what is there. Similarly for retention, you are a customer retention. Suppose a person is asking for cancelling subscription, ask for their current plan, use the get retention offer to identify the return option. For now, just say that there is a 20% offer available for a year. So these are some information that is there. Use the get retention offer. So there is a function that is there that we have to understand. We have created one additional function to get more information about the bill, about what is the current plan, what are the current items. So this is something that we have, or else just put this particular thing. So this is a simple retention agent. We can go much more details. If it is more information, then we get more information like about the number of days, the policy information, the policy ID, and all those information we get it from here. If you want, a person is to ask anything about this specific thing. So if it is a return agent, if it is asking about the return, this is the output. Does this work for you? If the person says okay, we approve. If it says reject, okay, we also reject this. I add the specific behavior to this. Similarly, this is a simple agent that we do, and we can try to if you want to play this agent, just try to click play. Just say that I want to cancel. So let us see how it works. So first step, it is going to pass the classification. It is going to understand the jailbreak. It is passing. Then it goes, it understands the one person wants to cancel. Then it goes and it asks this particular thing. Then he asks currently what plan you are. I will say I am in the starter plan. So I have written a spelling mistake. Let us see if it is smart enough to understand that. So you are ready. So thank you for sharing your starter plan. Want to cancel this? That's it. Thanks. So this is working. You can play around with this agent. You can do some changes. You can do some twisters. Amazing. This is something looking amazing. So you spend some time, you fix up all this. You can add more hallucination guardrails and extra things later. But now, how will we get this into a Python notebook? There is an option of code. You can go to Agent SDK, click Python. You can get all this code information from here, and then you can use this code, and you can also go in a Colab notebook, and you need to just install few softwares like OpenAI agents, OpenAI Gradio. This is for the async, because here this is the and the Pydantic for the data validation. So we do this, we get the OpenAI key. We require an OpenAI key to do this, and the same code that they have given, we are running the same code with all this information that is there. This is some code, and now suppose here if I ask, share me the code. Okay, let me try to ask this question. Share me a discount code. Directly I'm asking this. Let's see whether it is smart enough to understand. So this will give you a very good visual representation of everything that is happening. And if you want to convert it to the code and deploy it on Gradio or Hugging Face, or you can directly connect this SDK to this. So it is understanding, and it is hi, to help you discover. Could you please tell me which service plan you're currently subscribed to, or what are making you cancel? I just say too expensive. So let us see if it is smart enough to give us the code that is there. And this is what I'm looking from the data that is here. So this is one code that is here. Return save 20 for the next 3 billing cycles. So these features are amazing for you to practice around. So see, I understand the cost because I see offer discount. The plan name, right? You can give a plan name. So just for us to know the plan name, we can give any plan name that is there. I'm not aware about the context, so I'm just looking at the data. I'll just say starter plan. So it will look at our plan, and let us pick up and see. We need to do some fixes of the the prompt instruction to get this fixed out. So starter plan, it gets this information, and starter plan, guardrail is safe, cancel subscription, function call, it does starter plan, there is this thing, get retention offer, submit response. So it is again looking into this. So this is amazing. So now what we can do is we will this has to be completed. So this has to be we need to also add this particular thing, that you need to give the code. If it is asking for cancel subscription, you need to give the code as well to take it further. So you can do that step here and take it further. That is there. Now if I have to run the Python code as I showed you, this particular code is there. If I run this code and if I ask this question, I want to cancel, can I get a discount? So it tells you this particular thing. And for the coupon code, so it is, see, it is running, so it gives you this. So now again, if I want to ask the same question, what you can do is you can create a loop. Right now I have to run one by one, so I have created a simple loop where I take the question and I am able to ask this. So now let me I will just try to take this question. I want to cancel, can I get a discount? Can I get a discount? So it asks the same question, and it will it is checking this, it is running this particular loop that I have just created. So it's running the same agent that we have created. We have just put it at the function. Tell me which plan. I can mention there is a for now I can mention, yes, give me coupon code for the plan, for the discount. So let us see if it is smart enough to answer this. So we need to do some prompting. Give me coupon code for the discount. So it is searching for it, and it is looking at it. So the thing is, you did not write the whole Python code yourself, but it took all this information that is there. If you remember the one that we have designed, the guardrails, checking everything whether it is fine. Guardrail code is a little bit big. Then we have the agent, very simple agent with the model, the output, the model setting, whatever we have put. So then we have the return agent, then we have the retention agent. Every agent has their own settings that are there, and all tools that we have. So tools, in this case, we have one custom tool that we have defined. We can make it more better. And then we have a very simple approval request, which is an if-else statement, and then it puts everything together and it gives a return answer. So now before I provide the coupon code, current plan, can you please share me the current plan? So in this data they have let me just open the this particular right now I'm not able to open this this tool. So the code for this tool, let me just see. This is the run workflow, correct retention offer. Is it defined here? Okay, so this is this thing. So very simple right now. This is this understands this thing, tenure, it understands this. Okay, but how to look at this particular tool in details? So let us go and open the retention agent, get retention offer. So this is the retention offer. He takes this information, current plan, name ID of the current plan. So it takes it. Right now it is hard coded. You need to connect it to the real data as well. So it takes it. So let us try to just mention here starter plan. So it is just going to search, but right now, as we know, the data is not connected, so you will not be able to get much information, but at least you will be able to see how it is taking this information and using the custom function. Could you please specify which company starter plan? I will just say Accenture. But this is something that is not hard coded right now, so let us see how intelligent enough it is doing. So this agent, as of now, what we are showing is a very big demo. and but you need to do some more plugins, some more information that is there to make this code better. Right now what we see is we have completed only the return one. Let us see with return, okay, how this works, so that at least we can close one use case. So this is it. I want to return my mobile, okay, and see, at least now this one is complete. Let us see now. If for Accenture I selected the plan, it is hallucinating. So your return is on the way. I want to return, your return is on the way. So this is something that is hard coded here. See, offer a replacement. Does this work for you? Then thanks. So now this particular thing is, at least the return of the thing is working fine, because we have closed the loop. Okay, you are welcome, and I will just say quit. So now coming to my request for everyone is, this is a very good way for you to play around and design the architecture of your specific agent that you are building through this SDK and platform, through this agent builder platform. Experiment, put things together, see how everything is working, try to generate the code and start running it. Please subscribe to our channel so that it encourages us to create new content like this. Thank you, and see you in the next video.